Hello, I'm Alicia Bickett Psychic Medium. I want to share a really beautiful reading that I did with a woman just a few months ago. At the time, she'd experienced 3 miscarriages. And I would have thought it would have been much the same story. Connecting with those babies would have been much the same story with each one of them. But no, not the case. Oh my gosh. Her first 2 babies were twins, and one of those, they were both little girls, one of those in the physical, so one of them made it through, and she's 3 years old right now. Her twin born, stillborn, was really clear that she was never going to be born into a physical body, that she was coming through to support her twin through life as her very best friend, and was very clear that they talk all the time, they play together all the time, that she's in the house, that she's in the experience, and that was her role. The mum was able to validate that, yeah, her little 3-year-old is always chatting to her imaginary friend very clearly, talks about her, what she's doing, what they're playing, really clear, really obvious. So we had really good, strong validation straight up from the 3-year-old that's already talking to her twin sister. The second baby was also stillborn full term after the twins. So so much pain, huge pain. And I understand, girls, I understand that's something that you carry for life, that we carry really deeply. My first child, I did miscarry at 3 months. Some of you, the pain is gigantic. And this beautiful lady with 3 miscarriages, I didn't even understand the depth of the depression that she had when she came to see me a few months ago. But the second baby, and I'm watching this little girl, she was named a funeral, a full proper delivery. I don't think it gets any worse than that. She was really clear that I could see her grown up, standing right next to her mother. She brought in her husband to show me. She talked to me about her career. She talked to me about her 3 children that she'd had. And I could see them all. I could see it all presenting, moving around my client that I was speaking to. So excited about her life. So excited about her mother's involvement in her life. So I'm watching this and I'm as baffled as you guys. I'm learning every day. Here's this beautiful baby grown into a young woman, having a wonderful life. My client sitting in front of me in pain, but in another reality, experiencing the life with this child that's stillborn, full term, but in another reality, definitely having her life. Her 3rd child was a son. She wasn't aware of the sex of this baby. And he was really clear that he was helping mum expand her superpowers, expand her ability to connect with the light bodies, with the loved ones that move around us that are so very real and want us to know it. So this baby boy challenging mum, giving her motivation to practice her meditation, practice focusing on the things that move around us, trusting when there's a little star popping by that there really is something happening there. So relaxing into that, trying to understand what they're talking about. As I was talking to this woman, the little boy became very excited, very clear. Does mummy want me to come back tonight? And I'm listening to this and I said to her, he's asking, do you want to conceive him again tonight? And she's, absolutely, of course I do. I want my son. And yeah, within 2 weeks, she's contacted me just recently. Within 2 weeks, she was pregnant again. And she has since, after a couple of months, she's lost this baby again. So she's contacted me and said, Alicia, what's going on? Now, this little guy, again, reinforcing that he's training mum in her ability to connect with the other dimensions, with the beings that move around us, stretching her, encouraging her, motivating her to push herself, to understand, to pay attention. And it's not easy. We're so busy being human, so busy being ignorant, so easy to ignore all the things that are moving around us, all the clues that are happening. This baby boy not letting his mum off the hook. She's going to do amazing special things. And this baby boy, his work is all about helping her with that. So we talked again just recently, and he's talking about he will be coming back to mummy as a present under the Christmas tree. So I'm watching. They love to tell their stories. I'm watching this little guy, and he's virtually saying, Mummy will be pregnant again for Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, or however exactly that works for him. So absolutely expecting for her to be pregnant again very soon. And he was showing me then his little dark hair, he had the beanie on, he's got his little gloves, and he was showing me the tendency, the likelihood of him being born premature. Now, I love this because we can work with them, we can talk to them, we can encourage them for maybe a little bit different results. We're not in control of this, but I got talking to him about coming full term, being really strong, having big muscles if he went right through the pregnancy to full term. And he liked the idea of having big muscles. He became excited about being fully developed. And I'm talking to her, relaying what he was saying. And how to encourage him to stay in Mummy's tummy. What a lovely place it is. How comfortable and warm. And Mummy loves you so much. Let's wait the full period and come out really developed with really big muscles and be a big strong man. And he really was becoming more and more excited about this as we talked. So she was grateful to know how to communicate with this little one. I'm always learning. I'm just as shocked, surprised, and excited for her to know that we can work with them in our tummies even before they're physically conceived. And they are so cheeky because they're already moving around you. The ones that aren't conceived sleep in your beds, lie on top of you, play in your makeup and your clothes, or they're driving around with daddy in the car, or they're up there working on the steering wheel. They're part of your life. They're in your homes. They love you to pieces. They really exist. And you and I need to get good at this. You and I need to learn how to communicate with them. This is real. This is happening. This is not something I've always done, and it's something I see so clearly now. You can all do this on some level. We can feel, or we can hear them, or we know, or we see. And I started with being able to feel other people's pain. Strangers, complete strangers. I could feel the lower back pain, or the bad knee, or the cramping in the hands if they had carpal tunnel syndrome. Trust in what you're getting, and practice on your family and friends, and share what you think you're getting. Doesn't matter if they think you're crazy. It's a part of it. But the more that you practice, the more that you trust in that, the stronger it becomes for you. And then all your senses start coming in. So I started with feeling. I see really, really clearly, and Reiki energy training definitely helped with that. But I feel, I know, I see, it's all happening. It's happening all the time. I'm Alicia most of the time because, gosh, it's easy to be Alicia. But when I veg out, I'm seeing a lot of other stuff that's going on around me too. You guys, every single one of you are my beloved brothers and sisters. Love you all. And I'm getting that. I'm feeling that. The love in the air right now, the energy. Ooh, it's delicious. No, you don't need anybody else to make you happy. We make ourselves happy. We love our lives. We focus on that. Be amazing. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.